time, this particular shutdown is about healthcare funding. This is the money that the US government gives people to help pay for their medical insurance. So those extra subsidies actually end at the end of 2025, so the end of this year. And Democrats actually want to extend them as part of the new budget. They say that if they're not extended, millions of people, millions of Americans could see a sharp rise in their healthcare costs. But President Donald Trump and Republicans are actually holding their ground here. They insist that the government must reopen first, so the shutdown must end. And only after that will any negotiation take place, whether it's discussing these subsidies or actually reversing earlier spending cuts under the One Big Beautiful Act that was passed this past summer. Now, Democrats have accused President Trump of being disengaged, but his supporters, the Republicans, actually say that he is holding ground. They argue that he's standing strong on what is essentially a key campaign promise that he made to win the election, and that is to clean up waste in government spending, especially in programs like Medicare and healthcare insurance. He says that this has been taken advantage of for years, and Trump has repeatedly stated that he does not want to cut benefits for people that need it, but he does want to eliminate fraud, which has costed taxpayers, so again, the citizens, billions and billions of dollars.
Across the northern frontier, Prime Minister Mark Carney has set a goal for Canada to double its non-US exports in the next decade or within the next decade, saying American tariffs are causing a chill in investment. Now, Carney, who will release his government's first budget on the 4th of November, said Wednesday many of Canada's former strength based on close ties to America have indeed become vulnerabilities now. That's the same sentiment showed by many of its allies, including countries like Japan and also India. Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump has been threatening Canada's economy and sovereignty with tariffs, most offensively by indeed claiming that Canada could very well be the 51st American state. Listen into what Carney had to say on this.
But this process, this decades-long process of an ever closer economic relationship with the United States is now over. And as a consequence, many of our former strengths as a country, former strengths more particularly as our economy, strengths based on close ties to America, have become our vulnerabilities. And as a result of that, the jobs of workers in our industries most affected by the US tariffs in autos, in steel, in lumber are under threat. And our businesses are holding back investments restrained by the pall of uncertainty that's hanging over all of us. Our relationship with the United States will never again be the same as it was, even though in this new world of protectionism, we have the best trade deal of any other country, and we're working to make it even better still.
In Latin America, viewers, opposition groups demonstrated Wednesday against the policies of Argentine President Javier Milei and his new economic agreement with the United States. Now, the street demonstrations come just days before Sunday's midterm elections to the new Congress, where Milei will in fact face the challenge of securing the largest number of legislatures possible to guarantee governability and the approval of key economic reforms, literally. Now, these elections are going to be held amid growing social discontent over the stagnation of the economy and the sheer loss of Argentines' purchasing power. In fact, it will also be watched closely by the market and the United States. Meanwhile, here's what protesters are opining on the streets of Argentina.
Estados Unidos ha tenido siempre la idea de que América es de ellos y América no es de ellos. Cada vez que nosotros hemos organizado una política regional que nos ha permitido pararnos en plan de igualdad, no solo ante Estados Unidos, sino ante, por ejemplo, la Unión Europea, ellos han hecho lo posible para humillarnos.
Across the northern border, New York City's mayoral candidates' viewers clashed briefly during their final debate Wednesday evening as Democrat Zoran Mamdani tried to maintain his lead, and former Governor Andrew Cuomo, believe it or not, and Republican Curtis Siva cast him out as of he not being in his league. Now, while Mamdani viewers began the debate accusing his rivals of being too consumed by fighting, suggesting he would instead focus on his vision for New Yorkers, the state assemblyman repeatedly ended up in the mud with his rivals. Take a look at this jostle the New York mayoral candidates had.
New York is the greatest city on the globe, but we are at a pivotal moment. And the voters are going to have to decide in this election what candidate has the plan to save this city and what candidate can get it done, not just talk about it. My main opponent has no new ideas. He has no new plan. It's Bill de Blasio rehash, and we know how that turned out.
While there are 3 candidates on this stage, you will hear only 2 messages. My opponents, who spend more time trying to convince the other to drop out than actually proposing their own policies, will speak only of the past, because that's all that they know. I am the sole candidate running with a vision for the future of this city. Andrew Cuomo will spend much of tonight attacking me. He is a desperate man, lashing out because he knows that the one thing he's always cared about, power, is now slipping away from him.
Well, with that, it's the time we step into a short break. Viewers, much more lined up on the other side. Don't you go anywhere.
Life is complicated. Hastings Direct Car Insurance is simple. You've got a lot going on. A lot. Trying to save could really grind your gears. So come on, let's get a great deal off the ground! Nice driving. Hastings Direct is simple. Great cover, great price, and a great app makes us one of the UK's top choices when comparing car insurance online. Hastings Direct. Simplicity is the best policy.
However you choose to say goodbye, we help you own it.
I like making sure I've got all the right tools for the job.
And now that I'm 50, that means looking after the life I've built, protecting my lot if anything happened to me. That's why I decided to learn more about over 50s life insurance from Cover Today. They're the only over 50s life insurer with no waiting period, unlike other insurers who could make you wait up to 2 years for full cover. With Cover Today, you're fully covered from day one. And you're covered for the whole of your life. Plus, unlike other things in life, the price never goes up. Learning more couldn't be simpler. Go online or talk to their friendly UK team in just one phone call.
Cover Today are the only over 50s life insurer with no waiting period and no annoying trips to the doctors either. Plus, you get your choice of a £125 gift card.
Cover Today has given me genuine peace of mind. And now that's done, I can get on with something much more interesting.
To find out more about Cover Today, call our friendly UK team on 0808 143 4733 or visit covertoday.co.uk.
7 days, 7 lucky postcodes, £7 million to share.
That's really real!
That's really real, £250,000.
It's a week of winning big with People's Postcode Lottery. Because in our November draws, a new postcode will share £1 million every day for 7 days. So get your door in the draw and sign up before midnight on the 31st of October.
Unexpected expense? Drafty's got your back. Borrowing £100 for a month costs less than £6. Apply at drafty.co.uk.
Sometimes it's the little things that remind us of them. Stay close, even when you're far apart. Send money worldwide with Remitly.
Welcome back, viewers. You're watching the Thursday edition of the World Report. I'm Arjun, Samar, Mahendran, and now we move on to updates from the world of business, where Tesla's reportedly record quarterly revenue, but a sharp drop in profits. Now, this comes as US buyers rush to take advantage of a key electric vehicle tax credit before it expired last month in September. Meanwhile, revenue for the quarter ending in September rose 12% year-on-year to a record $28 billion. However, just wait up, profits fell 37%, weighed down by higher research expenses and also tariff-related costs that Washington is forced to incur. The world of sports, the NFL is not planning to replace Bad Bunny as the Super Bowl halftime performer, according to Commissioner Roger Goodell. The decision has drawn criticism from US President Donald Trump and others as well. Meanwhile, Goodell addressed the situation at a press conference, emphasizing that selecting artists often leads to pushback. Bad Bunny, a popular Puerto Rican artist known for his opposition to Trump, will be performing in Spanish in fact, during the Super Bowl scheduled for the 8th of February at California's Levi's Stadium. And viewers, the second installment of famed Indian TV's iconic show, Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi, will see a very special appearance. That's correct. Now, reports are suggesting, and these are reports, that Microsoft co-founder and philanthropist Bill Gates will appear on the Ekta Kapoor show. Take a look at this report. We leave you with these visuals. Take care and have a wonderful day.
हमारी बेटी हमारी बहू नहीं है क्या? हम कब से बहू बेटियों में फर्क करने लगे इस घर में?
The drama, nostalgia and social relevance. Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi 2 has been serving it all since it returned to screens in July this year. From bringing back old favorites like Sakshi Tanwar and Kiran Karmakar as Parvati and Om to tackling contemporary issues, the show has been making headlines. And now the makers are taking it a step further. The second installment of the show will soon feature none other than Microsoft founder and philanthropist Bill Gates. In a special video call, cameo with Smriti Irani's character Tulsi Virani. The storyline revolves around maternal and newborn health awareness, an area where Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation have been deeply involved. The special track is expected to run across 3 episodes. Since returning to the sets, Smriti Irani has been weaving social issues into the show's fabric. From aging and body shaming to domestic violence, the actor and politician says storytelling can be a powerful way to spark awareness.
Your critics have said so many things about the show and you over the years.
Couldn't care less because the criticism was not constructive and informed. Because the show spoke about marital rape 25 years ago.
Yeah.
The show spoke about adult literacy 25 years ago. The show spoke about euthanasia 25 years ago. And those were not issues that were touched by even mainstream cinema. We did it commercially in a television slot, which was meant for family viewing and family drama.
From nostalgia to new age messaging, Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi 2 continues to blend entertainment with empathy, proving that even its second innings, Tulsi Virani is still leading conversations that matter. Smriti Irani's show Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi has been gaining a lot of attention since it went on air. The season 2 went on air this July, and now we'll be seeing big faces again. We have already seen Sakshi Tanwar making an appearance, and now we have heard that Bill Gates is making an appearance in the show through a video conference. We all know that Bill Gates, is a philanthropist, and he and Bill and Melinda Foundation is very closely working on maternal and newborn awareness, and that is something that they are addressing in the show. Smriti Irani with the makers are trying their best to reach as many people as they can, addressing new age social issues like aging, body shaming, as well as domestic violence. So this is another way of reaching the audience and raising awareness in the society, and already just talking about it, I think it's a big hit.
Check your eligibility for a credit card without affecting your credit score and feel ocean confident. Check today at ocean.co.uk.
Life is complicated. Hastings Direct Car Insurance is simple. You've got a lot going on. A lot. Trying to save could really grind your gears. So come on, let's get a great deal off the ground! Nice driving. Hastings Direct is simple. Great cover, great price, and a great app makes us one of the UK's top choices when comparing car insurance online. Hastings Direct. Simplicity is the best policy.
Obviously.
It's raining so hard. Looks like it's gonna rain all night.
Pretty good, right?
Oh, it's really I'd love to be holding you tight.
For over 500,000 investors, the penny's dropped. Pay a low flat fee instead of a percentage and keep the money you make. Interactive investor. I think, therefore I.
Make this Diwali royal with Royal Sweets. Enjoy authentic traditional sweets with your family. Order online at royalsweets.co.uk.
It was so painful to watch.
I sat there and I held her hand. She just went. Though people don't like to talk about it, but we're getting older, it has to be done.
Yeah, you got to have that conversation about wills.
Start to think about, well, what would I do? Where would I want to leave things?
Give more end-of-life care. Search Marie Curie Will Talk to get your free will guide.
Sometimes it's the little things that remind us of them. Stay close, even when you're far apart. Send money worldwide with Remitly.
Discover the finest quality made-to-measure window dressings delivered direct to your door. Shop now for an extra 20% off at blindsdirect.co.uk.
Oh, wasn't he lovely? That young man at Avanti Travel Insurance.
Yeah, very.
He was so reassuring. They covered all our medical conditions, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Your diabetes, my dodgy hip.
And the rest.
Even at your age, love. Oh. Love?
Oh, great.
Oh, love.
Avanti Travel Insurance cover most pre-existing health conditions for all ages. That's travel reassurance. Call or go online.
I knew I should have got the flamingo.
Coming to you live from Tamil Nadu, and Deepak Bopanna and Ritu from Karnataka and Ashwin from Kerala to cover all the southern states for you, bringing you all the news and updates and breaking news from here. First news, big news coming in from Telangana, where in fact a case of cow vigilant violence has been reported. Yesterday in the evening is when a young man, Prashant, also identified as Sonu, was allegedly attacked by 3 other men, and they have been identified as Ibrahim, Qureshi and Mohsin, and all 3 of them are alleged to have called him in for negotiation. He went along with another person identified as Srinivas Kuruva, and both of them were talking to these people in Gatkesar area of Telangana, which falls under the Rachakonda Police Commissionerate reports. And what is now being alleged is that Sonu was shot at by Ibrahim. This was after heated arguments happened. What we understand is that Sonu was involved in protecting or some cow vigilantism, which meant that he was not allowing Ibrahim to illegally transport cow. And what the Rachakonda Police Commissionerate Commissioner Sudhir Babu has told NDTV is that there was loss allegedly of 1 crore rupees that was caused to Ibrahim because Sonu had stopped illegal transport of cow from happening. They were allegedly called in for those discussions, and subsequently Ibrahim is alleging that 5 lakh rupees was demanded as some kind of a settlement by this person, Sonu. Sonu is now admitted at Yashoda Hospital in Hyderabad, where several BJP leaders have gone in, and they are saying that this is a case of someone who was trying to protect cows being attacked by someone who they allege belongs to the AIMIM party. They are blaming both the Congress that is ruling in Telangana as well as the MIM party to which Ibrahim belongs. Let's listen to what the BJP chief, Mr. Ramchandra Rao, had to say to NDTV. He was there outside the DGP office to protest along with the BJP this kind of lack of protection for those who are trying to protect cows. How is cow protection related to this incident?
Cow Protection Act is there. In Telangana, Cow Protection Act is not even applicable. The cow rakshaks are being attacked by MIM workers. The government is supporting them. We believe that today Revant Sarkar is not Revant Reddy Sarkar, it is Revantuddin Sarkar. Therefore, we condemn the attack on our BJP and Go Rakshaks by Majlis Party, and the gun culture has been brought to Hyderabad. This type of culture politically is not good in democracy. So Congress Party is responsible for the growth of MIM. They are encouraging MIM to attack BJP workers.
Are you saying that this incident is related to cow protection? Someone was trying to protect cows, he was attacked for the same reason?
Definitely, this incident is not an isolated incident. This incident is a planned incident on cow rakshaks.
हैदराबाद में जो राचकोंडा पुलिस स्टेशन एरिया के गटकेसर में आज गायों को इलीगल गाड़ी में एक्सपोर्ट करने वाले एक माफिया हमारे गोरक्षकों को फोन करके बुलाकर एक बुल रिवॉल्वर से हमारा गोरक्षक के ऊपर फायरिंग किया गया। किसी हालत में जो माफिया है गोरक्षकों को ऊपर गाड़ियां लेकर जाना, तलवारों से डराना और आज रिवॉल्वर से फायरिंग करना, ये पहली बार है, ये पहली घटना है। आज तक तेलंगाना में ऐसा स्थिति नहीं थी। तेलंगाना का लैंड ऑर्डर सिचुएशन कैसा है आप अंदाज कर सकते हैं।
संरक्षण करने वाले युवा पीढ़ी संविधान का संरक्षण कर रहे हैं वो लोग। अगर पुलिस इस हत्या करने वाले को न पकड़कर कोर्ट को अगर हवाले नहीं किया, इसका मतलब है इनको पुलिस का मदद दे रहा है और पुलिस के हिम्मत से ही ये लोग ऐसे गन्स लेकर रोड पे खुले आम फिर रहे हैं। कौन दिया इनको लाइसेंस? ये MIM का बंदा है, दम है, न्याय दिलाना चाहते हैं। तो आज मैं अपने मुख्यमंत्री रेवंत रेड्डी जी से कहती हूँ, ललकारती हूँ उनको, हिम्मत है तो मेरा गौ संरक्षक प्रशांत को न्याय दिलवाइए।
So the BJP workers here being taken away by the police, even as they were trying to do dharna in front of the DGP's office here in the heart of Hyderabad, I must say. The incident that happened at Gadkesar where an alleged or reported Gaurakshak was said to have been shot at by a person identified as Ibrahim. We do know that this person who's identified as Sonu had in fact gone along with the three other accused, whether it is Ibrahim, Mohsin and also Srinivas Yadav, to that particular location. But the BJP believes that this is not just because of the kind of carelessness, or they say because the Congress government is not showing the will to stop these kind of actions by they are alleging that the person who was shot at Sonu is in fact someone who belongs to the AIMIM. They are alleging that Ibrahim belongs to the AIMIM. That's what Madhvi Lata, BJP leader, as well as Kishan Reddy and others have said. But they are targeting not just the MIM but also the Congress. And interestingly, this comes at a time when in the Jubilee Hills bypoll you have not just the BJP and the BRS candidates, but the Congress candidate being backed by the MIM, and that has come in for a lot of political criticism from the BJP, which is saying that while MIM is acting by itself, not partnering with the Congress in states like Bihar, in Telangana, they are choosing to partner with the Congress. MIM of course said that an assembly election is different from a bypoll, and that's why they have taken different chances. So Rajkota Police Commissioner Sudhir Babu has told NDTV that 3 of the accused, Srinivas, Ibrahim and Mohsin, have been arrested, and the 4th person, Qureshi, is also likely to be arrested in a very short while. Another big story that's breaking in Telangana is a fallout between Minister Jupalli Krishna Rao and a senior IAS officer, SAM Rizvi, who in fact resigned yesterday asking for voluntary retirement. The minister, however, says that he should not be allowed to take voluntary retirement. He has written to the chief secretary asking that criminal action should be taken against him. There is legal liability as well. Joining us for more details on this is my colleague Ashish. Ashish, the minister has alleged that Rizvi, the senior IAS officer, had not allowed for new tenders to be put for a hologram. Tell us more details about what kind of a fallout has happened between the minister, Mr. Jupalli Krishna Rao, and the IAS officer, Mr. Rizvi.
So, the whole controversy came out in public when government notified transfer of, or in fact, release of SAM Rizvi, the senior bureaucrat who is also secretary of Excise Department. He was relieved from his post as a new appointment was done. Later on, it was informed to the media as well as to government machinery that Rizvi has opted for VRS, and his VRS has been sanctioned, in fact approved by the government of Telangana, and he has been relieved from his position. Later on, a letter of almost 4-page letter, it was started circulating in media. It was shared in media that where the excise minister Jupalli Krishna Rao, he has written to the chief secretary of state Telangana Ramakrishna Rao, requesting Ramakrishna Rao, or in fact suggesting Ramakrishna Rao that SM Rizvi should not be relieved because he has violated service protocol and several other violations are there. He also mentioned, the minister of Excise minister also mentions about certain tender violation and how SM Rizvi allegedly he was trying to provide tender allocation to one particular company. Listening to what BRS has reacted on the whole minister versus bureaucrat fight.
While the Chief Minister's office has approved the voluntary retirement of senior IAS Syed Ali Murtaza Rizvi, the Excise Minister, objecting this, has raised a suspicion over the rupees 500 crore tenders of the hologram of the liquor bottles. While Excise Minister's son was vying for the contract, at the same time, Chief Minister's son-in-law was also wishing to have the tender. During this tussle between the Excise Minister's son and CM son-in-law, the scapegoat has become the IOS officer, and with this pressure has stepped down, leaving his 10 years of service as senior IAS. The whole contracts and commissions issue in the Congress government has clearly dented the brand image of the Telangana state.
Reacted in this issue. In fact, he has named Chief Minister Revanth Reddy as well as Minister Jupalli Krishna Rao, and undue pressure over this particular IAS who has now taken VRS. Now we will go to Bangalore, where my colleague Deepak will tell you a story related to Karnataka.
Well, thank you, Ashish. In fact, we have some breaking news right away coming in from Karnataka. This is over the statement that has come in from Chief Minister's son Yatindra. There are, of course, a lot of reactions that are pouring in. Everyone has things to say, but the latest, of course, is coming in from a close aide of Mr. DK Shivkumar, a supporter, a backer, and an MLA. Who in the past, of course, has batted for DK Shivkumar to take over the reins from Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, and now says that Dr. Yatindra shouldn't have made these sort of statements. It doesn't augur well for a person in his position, and even goes on to an extent to say that he should know his boundaries because he's just an MLC and not an MLA. So this is a very sharp and strong reaction that has come in from Iqbal Hussain, who in the past has been issued notices as well for speaking about leadership changes, speaking about DK Shivkumar becoming the next Chief Minister. So now let's listen to what he had to say pertaining to Yatindra's statement.
With Virgin Media, go full throttle. Get lightning fast M125 broadband for under £26 a month and no setup fee. Plus, switching is easy. We'll handle everything for you. Yeah, that's broadband the Virgin Media way. Visit virginmedia.com.
Step into your future with learning that can take you anywhere.
This one is really important on the side.
All by yourself. Listening to everybody say, be everybody else. Can't you see?
Thank you, Your Honor. The case is very, very simple.
Ain't nobody just like
The Open University. The future is open.
They just announced it.
Champagne! We are now officially Which's banking brand of the year.
Actually, we're not. Nationwide is.
They're keeping branches open. Superb performance across current accounts, it says there. Didn't they give over 4 million members £100 each?
What am I going to do with 6,000 custom-made winners' shirts?
What about the blimp?
I don't remember ordering that.
You literally said, blimp me.
The Which banking brand of the year is Nationwide. A good way to bank.
We should have left centuries ago.
It's okay. I'm with the AA.
Because the AA has more expert patrols in more places than anyone else, you'll be back on the road in no time. That's why millions of drivers choose the AA. Join today.
Time to go to sleep now.
I can't sleep without Bunny.
Where is Bunny?
Downstairs with Grandma.
Is he? I'll better go and get him then, hadn't I?
For 50 years, Stana has been helping people continue to enjoy life upstairs. And with stair lifts fitted in less than a day, you can carry on just as normal.
But Bunny can't sleep without Teddy.
Contact Stana now. Stana, enjoy the life upstairs.
With Post Office Over 50s life cover, enjoy peace of mind knowing your family will receive a guaranteed payout when you're gone. UK resident 50 to 80, you're guaranteed acceptance. No health checks and from just £1.15 a week. Plus free 24/7 GP access with the health and wellbeing benefit. Purchase and receive a £125 gift card for amazon.co.uk, Tesco or M&S. Call Post Office on 0800 171 2211.
There once was a tree, lovingly made to look real. Yet looking real wasn't enough. It wanted to be real. One night it wondered, where are my roots? And an answer came. Your roots will grow within the hearts of those around you as you create very real memories. And for the first time, the tree felt real joy. balsamhill.co.uk.
Morning.
Hi.
Spin bike.
It's changed my life.
Everybody's Britain, what you buy is your business. Helping you pay less interest is ours. Move your credit card balances to a Barclaycard Platinum credit card and pay no interest for 35 months. Check if you're eligible at barclaycard.co.uk. Barclaycard. Make money work for you.
ಸೈದ್ಧಾಂತಿಕ ರಾಜಕಾರಣ ಮಾಡೋ ಕೆಲವೇ ಅರ್ಹರಿರುವಂಥ ಕೆಲವೇ ಲೀಡರ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸತೀಶ್ ಜಾರಕಿಹೊಳಿ
ಅನ್ಸೋದು. ಅದು ಲೀಡರ್ಶಿಪ್ಪಿನ ಲೆಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದು ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಬದ್ಧತೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಸಮಾಜದ ಬದ್ಧತೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸ್ವಾಭಾವಿಕವಾಗಿ ಸತೀಶ್ ಜಾರಕಿಹೊಳಿ ಅವರು ಹಿಂದೆ ಅಹಿಂದ ವರ್ಗದ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದರಿಂದ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಆ ಬದ್ಧತೆ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ತಪ್ಪೇನಿಲ್ಲ.
So now that's as far as the Congress leaders are concerned. The BJP believe